Well, yeah, yes, I do. On Hot Springs, no less.
Who's Ken Sicko?
That's me.
You're a sicko.
Yeah. How could you?
I've learned not to ask questions. Alright, in the meantime, does anyone want to be the guy in charge? Yeah, you get to make the decisions of where we get to attack, where the squads come in from. Completely optional today.
Screw it. It'll be the first time I've done anything like this.
Okay, does anyone want to be a reinsert driver and just casually go around today? Seth, would you like a 2IC?
Yes, please.
Okay, someone want to help Seth out? Cool. Seth, you want a medic? That's at the doctor level, so we can do bandaging and shit a lot quicker.
Yes, please.
Someone want to take that? Awesome. All right, let's see. 24. We're probably going to need 4 different mob leaders here. Based off of we're in the 30s. So, yeah, can I get a mob leader for 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Bro.
All right, can I get mob 1 filled out?
Yo, Seth, I gotta go AFK for like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna let someone else take the slot. I'll be
Can
right
I
back.
have mob 2 filled out? Cool, I need a leader for mob 3. Cool, can I get mob 3 filled out? And I guess the rest of you just won't get slots. Anyway, let's move to brief.
That's the fastest slotting we've done so far, I think.
Yeah, it's been one of the quicker ones, thankfully.
Heresy.
I gave this mission a name, and it still says unnamed mission. I love this game.
Fuck 3
This
games.
is 0-1 for me.
Oh wait, with Child
Yeah,
Soldiers,
it's
fuck
a
yeah.
one for
Yeah.
me as well.
What's the year on this? Like, when's this based?
Whenever the Sierra Leone War started, I already forget the date. All right.
Tony?
I don't
30,
think
Tony,
that's a
2012?
which one kind of question.
Is this Tony 2012?
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
All right, so
Quick, give them all your money.
let me explain how this campaign works. So only the, oh, 1 second. It still says Phasmophobia? Yes, it does. Fuck me. All right, thank you for the catch. Big oops on that, but whatever. My bad. All right, so here's the deal. For this campaign, we're going to basically stop and start where you left off. So the start point is the blue flag in Gorope. Wherever Ground decides to call Index, if he doesn't call it before 5:30, will be where you start next time. So that be in a village or in one area, yada da. Any Vix that you have, any Vix and statics that you brought to your flagged area or where you end with will be available for next time. Now, there is only one requirement out of these scenarios, and that is you have enough food to sustain yourselves for next time. So that means you have to at least take 1 village in this scenario. If you don't take the village, you all starve and the rebellion ends. These requirements might change week to week depending on what's around and available, but otherwise you have to at least take a village today. So, with that, villages will also become TP points. So let's say you take this village and this village, but you go here first and then you go there. So next time, this will be a TP pole linked to where you spawned, and you can then go from here to other places out here for next week. So that's what it means by new TP next to the village takeover. Now, there's 2 other objective areas on the map. The first is a government checkpoint area. There you can find really nice gear that the government has, like M72s or static MGs or machine guns. That'll be up to you to go there and take what you want and then leave that position. Of course, the government will probably shoot at you. The second is a diamond mine. So this is a bit unique for this campaign. There's going to be quite a few of these popping up on the scenario. Basically, you'll use the money you get from the diamond mine, and I'll add a random arsenal item. It could be an RPG, a PKM, a new type of rifle. I have a table on a D20 net, and I will roll a D20, and whatever that D20 rolls, you get. So a little bit of randomness to it, but all of the weapons are fairly balanced. Final roll, as I'll say, when we index, I'll put a full arsenal down, save your kits, and leave. Please don't take anything from that arsenal, because when you do that, you just ruin the fun for yourself. And then the following week, you can load that kit. Loading that kit will allow you to bypass any roll restrictions. So if you found an M249 and you take a rifleman roll next week and you load that kit, perfectly fine. You keep that M249, keep on fucking around with it until you run out of ammo. There are also other things. I will state for this week that if you raid the government checkpoint, there will be something added to your arsenal as well. There might be objectives that I have also tied to arsenal additions as well, depending on if you do them or not. But I won't announce that publicly. Otherwise, that should be it. Again, all you have to do at the bare minimum today is just take one of the villages. You have a limited arsenal at the start. The enemies, I used Horizon Island Defense Forces base kits, and I redid their kits a little bit so it would have compatible medical. And otherwise, it's FNFALs, M249s, because I couldn't be bothered to change them to FNF MAGs. And right now, they only have small APCs and whatnot. But let's say an attack, for example, in a large village drags out. The villagers might send a runner and bring back government forces, or there might already be government forces there. Who knows? But the longer it takes for you to take over an area, the more difficult it becomes over time. Final note about medical. Insta-death if you get knocked unconscious. So try not to have the enemy keep firing in an area if you have a lot of people down. Keep your CCPs behind your lines. I made you tanky enough to survive one direct shot, but any more and you will go unconscious. So try not to separate your forces out too much because they will need to support each other, and try to move cover to cover. Ground, any questions?
No.
All right, well, good luck. Have fun.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Well, it's going good. Had lunch with my mother, and now we have this operation to do, so it should be good.
Oh yes, double barrel.
Everything is pre-made here. I'm gonna grab an SKS just to meme. I'm gonna change my uniform to just a little paramilitary thing. And a FedEx. You're allowed to have an assistant bring ammo for you if you want, because yeah, 296. I just thought, fuck it, why not? So the reference picture had the guy I found with the MG42 had like this massive belt around him, so I'm like, fuck it, we'll add the super big belt mag. This is I checking in on 50. And then I gave the leader elements the red beret, squad leaders a black beret, but it's up to them if they want to actually keep it. Barbecue yesterday was good. Yeah, fun to chill with all the Greeks on Bloodwing's side, and somehow someone has died standing again. That's always fun to see how that glitch out happens. But otherwise, I don't know if I'll be streaming anything else today, because how the timeline's going to work is, first and foremost, I need to redo my Twitch schedule because I changed a lot of slots. So I'll be doing that today. But otherwise, I have D&D today as well. Bloodway and I are going to have leftovers from barbecue yesterday, so we're not going to cook anything. But we have D&D that's going to probably go till like 11 p.m. And then maybe I'll stream after that, but it's unlikely. Tomorrow, though, Wednesday, I have a TSB op at noon. I'm going to do a Vietnam thing. I'm going to sneak in the Tiger mod and have some random encounters with that as well. And then I've got a really cool one-off I'm going to do with the 506. I'm going to push New Horizons back by a week because I'm busy working on something else, which will be announced publicly tomorrow. I gave a little hint about it in a YouTube post today, and I find it funny because the comments were mixed with like people having no idea what it meant, and then someone nailed it on the head and said it was a collab, and they were going to be curious to see who else is taking part. I love that guy because he was able to figure it out, but we'll talk about that more. I just don't want to piss Nillers off and release it early. Fun fact, totally unrelated, Nillers is the community manager for Bohemia Interactive, so fun stuff. Amateur, so the schedule on TSB's Discord is just the overall TSB op schedule, where sometimes, you know, I do Zeus, and then sometimes I play on the ground on the other slots, but my schedule is, I actually don't remember where Twitch puts it, but it's somewhere on there, but there's a lot of stuff that's wrong. So I have to go fix all of it. Because I moved a lot of slots around to make sure I have very few, good check, slots that start after 6 p.m. on certain days, or go into past 6 p.m. Just because that's the time around where Bloodwayne or I need to start cooking dinner and shit, so. Side note, completely unrelated. Don't you hate it when you submit something to people to look at, and you make Remy look like he's a goat? Yeah, I fucked that one up. I completely missed it. And in hindsight, it makes a lot more sense in the conversations I had when I released the thing. But yeah, I made Remy look like a goat in the eyes of Bohemia Interactive, and it was a pure accident. Now, you'll figure out the context of that tomorrow, but yeah. Whoops. I feel bad, I feel dumb about it, but it's like, whatever, we can get that fixed before it's released tomorrow, so. Finger guns. We ever get a cooking stream? Yes, so by stepping away from administrative stuff within TSB, I've slowly been getting some more time on my hands. The only reason I haven't been able to push this week on stuff like that is because I had a lot of crazy things fall on my lap. I have a really cool op planned on Sunday, and I have a really cool op planned tomorrow for the 506th. So these two projects were massive, and I haven't even been able to touch the pay for pain I want to do. So then I have to step on that, and then I have to start setting up my next multi-community operation. So I have another, admittedly, like 2 weeks of work that I need to get through before I can start working on my side gigs again, because I need to update my audio setup with Yasuhiro. I need to retest the GoPro stuff with a certain server I used for streaming the footage, which I had to abandon because I had other shit that randomly came up. And hopefully we'll get there. Hey, let's not argue about other people in the channel, guys. People are entitled to their own opinions. As long as we don't talk about Ceramic Seal, everything will be fine. Wink. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I think what's going to happen is going to be really cool. I think a lot of people will like it, and I think it's a really good theme for how it's going, but you just got to be patient. Yeah, right, oh Crimson. I don't know, just so a lot of what I'm going to be working on now, doing it a little earlier in the day for some of the stuff, keeping my Saturdays mostly open except for special events. I mean, it's just trying to rebalance my time for various things just so I can work on different things, you know? But I still have to follow through, don't get me wrong, but Liru as a character, as a YouTuber, is just very, very busy with everything. I had to cancel my vacation to Colossal Con because of frickin' Delta, so I'll at least get that weekend, which I believe is 2 weeks from now, the 17th, to work on stuff. But I also really need to, while I'm playing D&D, edit some footage because I'm running low. I haven't edited anything in, I think, a week and a half. So all of my footage has been like, most of it's been over like 2 weeks old. Like some before the vacation I took to Myrtle. So that's been kind of funny. Though Falcon finished something. By the way, fun fact, I got this, I'm shamelessly stealing this idea from Barbarian, even though I think I already had this idea, I just never followed up on it. Because a lot of my editors have been on break. Side note, quick, XMX, who's my main one right now, he's in the hospital right now, so I hope he's doing okay, but there's something wrong with him, they're trying to figure it out, but well, when we have those highlight compilations come back, that's when, you know, he'll be back, and again, hope he's all right. But back to the original note, I'm going to start putting the edited stuff I do on Patreon and then releasing it on the VOD channel unlisted so I can pass it to Patreons first, maybe like a day or two early. Just so I can get their feedback and, you know, offer another perk for people that financially back me. And then the new emotes are going to be coming soon. It's going to be a few weeks, though, because the artist I decided to pick, because I thought her art style would do really well for it, has a lot of other things on back order, so it's going to be a hot second. But once the sketch comes out, I'll show the Patreons that, too.
Squads or squad leaders? Squad leaders.
Because I have a few different things in mind. Let me go ahead and delete that body. Let's go ahead quickly look over these AOs here. So we have just the government checkpoint, nothing too fancy. By the way, I haven't spawned in my patrols yet. I always wait till the players get closer to the objective itself. Let me also quickly grab a copy of this, put it over here, because I want to load up my ambient animations, because I'm going to mass do a hiding civilian. Combat ready, no.
Yep.
Boom. But otherwise, just villages and then the diamond mine. This is going to be funny, though, because I want to see if they realize this is unlocked. And I want to see if they actually use it, because why the fuck not? JBAT is great for some of those assets. Just for the memes. Otherwise, I think these are the squad leaders making plans here. And we'll see how they do. Yeah, so I do have one saving grace, though. As a joke, I put a poll out in Pog's Discord. The guys I used for on Thursdays that were called Paw, and then now they were Patches Boys, or they were Paw Patrol, and then they changed to Patches Boys, and then they settled on Provisional Operative Group, which they say is Pog, which I think is actually kind of cute. But Patches, who's the leader of that group, decided to have a 2-week phase of he would do the Zeusing. And as a joke for the poll I gave to his guys, I allowed them to continue that, where I would still play on the ground and let him get more Zeus experience. But I also skewed it by also saying, pick this emote if you have a nice cock. And that was able to skew it just enough for me to then get enough people to vote for it to be the top choice. And then I went to Patches and I went, hey, you know, keep Zeusing. He's like, okay. Of course, I told him it was a joke and he didn't have to, but he took it as an opportunity to Zeus some more, because then I could say, hey, you know, your people want you to do this. Has nothing to do with dick sizes, don't worry. But I'll probably let him Zeus for another week, maybe 2, before I take the rest of the options I put on that poll and we run them. But that'll give me a little bit of a breather to work on some other stuff for the coming 7 days. Then I gotta find a Saturday to run the Pay for Pain, which I might bundle on the same Saturday that I'm doing an op for the 700 Cadian, which is that big 40k group. But I have to make it, and again, my schedule is just wild. What made me come up with Sergeant Fluffers? Bornholm incident. My first major campaign with the 506th. That actually did really well. Like, that put me on the map with them. And the people apparently loved watching the campaign too, but Sergeant Fluffers was literally the creation of a mad scientist. And I just... What was that, 2017 or 2018 me? I forget, but that was when I just went balls to the wall on every idea. I would say nowadays I'm a little more, not refined, more constrained within my own parameters of logic, but
ready to go.
pretty good.
Charlie's ready to go. For Alpha, sorry, Alpha. Proceed out.
Alright, so they're getting ready to go here. Let me see what they've marked on their route. So they're going to that first village. Let me set up a few patrols. I got some debug units over here. So these are the, I forget the proper term for it, but it's the village defense group that has just a bunch of weaker weapons. But these guys get stronger as the ops go by. This dude's naked because I just took a naked units template and made stuff so I can just delete him for the op itself. And these are the 5 soldier templates I'll be using today. But let me go ahead. It is mostly Mosin Nagants, just different variations of Mosin Nagants. I do have an SKS in here and an M76 with 10-round mag. And then Winchester rifle and then a shotty, because why the fuck not? But it's just what I got here. And then I need to also set up my global AI skill, because if I actually keep it at what I want, I'm not going to be happy with it. So I'm going to put general up, aiming accuracy. I'm actually going to nerf down to 15%. And the reason for that is there's no body armor in this campaign. So it makes the operation a lot more difficult to balance. I don't mind the spotting still being super high, but it's just something tough. Oh shit, what up?
Lord, does not have a car.
Oh, so they took all the Vics?
Yeah.
Sucks. Hey, Ground, this is High Message. Anyone on this net?
Go.
Hey, you left a bunch of people back here. There's 2 people stranded. Can someone come back and pick them up?
In route.
All of the slots could fit in all those vehicles. I tested it, so, yeah.
How many people are left?
2.
I'll be there in 2 minutes.
They're sending one of their guys back to pick you up in 2 minutes. Yeah, so I made sure there was enough room for all of them, but it means they had to share vehicles, which is something that some people don't like to do, and I do love to exploit. Oh, that's cute. They created a blocking force. I don't think that I'm going to be able to get any runners out on this village, but we'll see. Yeah, so
Alpha. Coming.
the Bleach Boys campaign is kind of funny because that one is
Alpha.
that's literally just fucking around with World War II, but I have
Whereabouts
these guys with a side plot.
We're currently with Charlie, Bravo at the moment.
This is Charlie, we're at the blocking point. Gonna watch north now.
Waiting. Well, Bravo's ready to go, but we're the only ones here, as we can see. You guys are off to the north, east, northwest.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a few Civi Vics drive by.
Yep, this is Alpha, we're at the Charlie blocking force now, ready to go.
Can you stop trying to run over every single thing of AI I have? Like, fuck me.
Yeah, with us, so we can assault. Hey, firm, heading to the south now.
If he runs over another AI, I'm gonna literally RC one of these guys and start shooting. And you ran into the wall. You are just such an intelligent driver, I hope you know that. What a goober.
Copy. Roger that. Solid copy. Understood.
Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away, ground. Ground. Don't let him get him.
Solid copy.
All right, let's kick this off.
Copy.
Charlie ground.
Go.
Tell Falcon we're sorry we shot at him.
You can tell me yourself. You're a shit
Ah,
shot
it's gonna make me do it to all of them individually because it doesn't want me to. Ah, that's gonna be annoying. I think there's either 13 or 17 AI in the entire group.
Towards the east.
Wilco.
It's an IDAP truck, huh? It's a meant to be a regular one, but that's a-okay. Let me go back, grab a large group of dudes that are gonna come in from the from over here.
Understood. Solid. On the way.
Get them to come in mob style. He's bandaging.
No, I got him.
For whatever reason, I cannot hear Falcon's bullets, which is a little weird, but okay. It's quite possible the 296 rounds are glitched. Big Me's, I think, just crashed. There was no Vic stolen. It was just a Vic that they were trying to steal, and then I was able to get it away. Two guys are losing connection. That's weird. Judge just got dropped. Yeah, so I concentrated them more north on the village instead of south. There's a lot of vehicles here to take. I mean, again, this is just on regular guys. But the militias aren't really well organized, so after that group comes in, there's not going to be much else that comes, if anything at all.
Alright, guys, eyes on it now. Close east.
And then there's a few Civics they can come in and take too, and some bicycles, should they wish.
QRS west. QRF west.
Why does that bike not work? It's gonna shoot me? Well, he's trying. Oh, God, yeah, he got me. All right, well. Pedal to the metal. I don't know what was wrong with the bike, to be honest, but...
Fucking hell, he was on a bike. I can't see if he had a gun or not.
This is Alpha, we checked the truck, just not in it.
Pedal to the metal. Well, it's the Sierra Leone Civil War. This is gonna happen, so... Oh, get back on the bike, Goober. I think he's healing himself, that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna give these guys something to do. It's a little outside of my script, but... because I don't like having people not doing anything.
We just still need people to work the farms.
Solid copy. On the way.
How's the clear go, Alpha Bravo?
Bravo says it's clear. We're moving back to our truck on the north side of town. Everything to the east is clear.
Just to give them something to do.
Right. Right, move to the south end of... move everything to the south end of town, then.
Bien reçu.
That's including Charlie.
C'est reçu.
Bravo copies, we'll go in a second.
Hey, Devar, how you doing?
Yeah, Delta, by the way, ground's only a 3-man team, but little fire team, if you will.
They can take whatever Vicks they want. Some have immediately taken the bicycles. Nice.
It's fine.
Alright, so they're mounting up. So I'm gonna have them start running to the village from various areas here. See what they do. Yeah, these guys got obliterated. No surprise. And no one has reinserted yet. Interesting. So I will say that was probably the easiest objective out of all of them. I think the diamond mine is the second easiest one. Third easiest is probably this village. Fourth is the military one, because that one will be a little quicker to reinforce because an airbase is right there. And then this is the hardest one because there's a lot. Like a lot there.
Charlie's in the village now.
Similar vibes to early days of the... That's for later, paramedic.
Here to the north, are we taking that?
Yeah, so they didn't go over and take the van.
Suppressing.
Be advised, enemy contacts northwest. Ground, where do you want us to go next?
Next heading to the diamond mine.
I think there's something finicky with the server, because 3 crashes around the first 10 minutes of combat usually means there's something wonky with the guns. I checked the server, all the mods are on the server, one just might be out of date causing issues.
Bravo's whichever squad's handling.
So I'll just have to look into that later, you know? Big will probably ask for a TP when he's ready. Let's see where his line is attached to.
Yeah, enemy contacts far north. They're trying to shadow us.
Duelers. I think Sirio is also the SL, so.
Charlie's engaged from the village.
This is no, actually behind it. Any reinserts back to the spot?
Yes, but he crashed. I don't think he'll need, yeah, so no. No, they're not.
Alright, thought it off for a while we're in that way.
So these guys staying here just to shoot at these guys that are remaining.
You think it's closer to 300 meters?
Yeah, give or take.
200.
Someone just shot. So Skelly's squad is already pulling away. It looks like, okay, so they're gonna go for the diamond mine. I need to start setting up those patrols.
Bravo's already partially way there. We'll vibe at our point unless she wants to move elsewhere once we get there.
So I thought it would be easier to do these because I'm gonna have these guys like actively run away when the fighting begins. So I don't want to garrison them because that would be a big pain in the ass. But I do need to set up my patrols here, so let's go ahead and grab. Our rifleman.
Copy that. Copy that. Understood.
So it's a mix of, you know, a few government forces here, but also a lot of civilians just doing their own thing.
On the way. On the way. On the way.
This is just like a small mine in itself. There's other ones I want to build that'll be a little better in terms of like custom comp. This is also the first mission of the campaign, so it's usually just kind of like a prototype concept more than anything else.
On the way. Wilco.
And then Sirio. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of these bodies. We can get rid of that AI who is just cripple walking for whatever reason. The civilians will definitely flee because their village got raided. I will keep the vehicles there in case people decide to fall back. Oh wow, you stayed in the AO. That's funny. Yep, they're actively marking their positions there.
J'attends les ordres. Prêt. En attente d'ordre. En attente d'ordre.
Yeah, he's away. I'll say he fucked off. They think the bicycle's booby trapped. That's funny. They're driving around it. Starve. So yeah, they're just waiting around right now.
So let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
I will say after they hit this position, the government's going to start sending like a helicopter or two in the area trying to figure out what's going on.
Greetings. What did I desire?
Coming up to your east. Nobody shoot, please.
Copy. Right, there's a vehicle coming up. Should have been the there. No, wrong there.
I tend not to like using artillery just because when I started out, artillery was the major crutch that Luton 09 used against the players, and everyone was kind of sick of it. So I never really developed it. I do have when I incorporate actual artillery in an AO, I make sure to stress it in the brief, but the heck are these chuckleheads doing? Still going off-road? But artillery is one of those things where realistically you should be able to get right, you know, the first or second try and wipe everything, but you gotta be a bit more realistic with people. Based off of how everything goes. You gotta give them a few chances, and if they still blow it, then you can bomb the shit out of them. It's not realistic, it's fair. That's the better way to put it. Make it fair. So, if civs spot them, they're gonna immediately run to the government force. Then again, I mean, they could just be these guys, so I'm not sure if they're going to, they might not even react. Bunny IED. You can't put anything that moves next to an IED that you want to put a trigger pressure plate on, because otherwise it'll just auto-det the IED. No, instead, you'd have to have a triggerman somewhere with it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it just took a moment for the map to update, that's all.
There is no update on the map. It's hand movement.
Yeah, got eyes on multiple contacts inside the mine.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna... The only reason they started shooting immediately was because these guys were firing at a Vic, so...
Discretions.
As soon as the gunshots start, then I'm gonna start aggroing things.
This is Alpha, we can provide a perfect distraction. Pull them northeast.
I'm gonna have to be really quick for this guy, though, because otherwise I'll be able to take a 113.
There's a 113 between you and the water, I guess, Alpha.
You said a 113 scale?
Yeah, there's a 113 on the west side of the...
Fluffers has one wife and one son, but we'll get into that with the Bleach Boys campaign.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a 50 cal.
Do you have the PID on Uni? That's what I'm asking.
Horizon Island Defense Force qualified to be a custom faction with medical to match ours.
Oh boy.
Got direct eyes on that M113.
Cut to a woman in a bunny costume and call that Miss Fluffers. That would just be Roger Rabbit all over again. Let's be honest. Hey, no. This is my space. It's my... Oh.
Hands up.
Excuse me, sir. Don't mind me.
It's okay, we don't want to hurt you.
We just want to talk. I can't cable time. I don't have any cable ties. Watch out for that 50 cal.
Back off.
Jamel, tell the government that I'm being kidnapped!
Oh.
Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. There's no point.
Confirm me. Get it.
So are we going to deal with this enemy M113?
We're gonna have to. The second guy's running for the government, so we might have to shoot.
Alright, I've got eyes on the APC. We can take out the gunner at least. Driver on the other hand might be a different story.
We've just gone guns on fire.
Charlie's in contact now. We're gonna engage them while you guys play.
Yeah, so I set him to hold fire, but I guess he still screwed that one up, so...
Be advised, enemy gunner on the M113 is down.
That was a little annoying. Because I kept him on hold fire, but he still shot. So he broke character a little bit. I mean, it was at least one shot, so you could argue it was like a warning shot, but... Still, that's annoying, you know?
This is Charlie. The 113's gunner is dead at this time.
Driver's still up though. He's on its move, on the move.
I might have to manually drive that thing away, so...
Shoot its tracks.
Got direct eyes on it, southwest. It's inside the lake, I guess. It's just circles.
Its track might be busted by the looks of it. That or it's going to the amphibious glitch where it just spins in circles. No, it was the amphibious glitch.
It's south of pushing it.
Enemy contacts southwest of the Eagle and with Dynamite.
So if they shot him in the head, they could have actually stolen this, but otherwise I'm making it really hard to take this Vic. There's another one, another 2 in the AO, actually. Actually, well, one right now and another that'll spawn. Also, yeah, guys, if I bring something up about another content creator, feel free to ask questions, but if it's just an unsolicited thing, then take it to DMs, you know? Alright, yeah, by now that thing's gotten away. You can't hear it over the driving of other groups. Yeah, they took the fucking... I love it. I love it. They hijacked it. I just hope they don't screw its engine.
It's Kelly.
Are you... I shot him too! I got him in the head! He got shot so hard! He did... This is my thumb. This is my thumb now.
This is Charlie, we got contact.
There are many like it, but this one is mine. He's doing the stanky leg, definitely. Oh, that's funny. Here, I'm trying to make the rest of these civs run off. I think at this rate, let's just do ambience. And they still have this guy?
Alright, so we'll fall back to
Alright, we're gonna say that 113 did get away and it did have a radio. So I could theoretically bring in a Huey. I'm gonna say it's gonna take another minute or two to actually get that force in, but I will put in a group of angry civs. Where's the closest town? It's here. They're marking that as the road suddenly, and that's just part of the map itself, but... Actually, I'll move them a little bit closer. Let's say they heard those gunshots and just formed up a touch quicker. Get that force to come in. How many wounds? Oh, because I shot Skelly and then he fell through this texture. So Back in Black's still working on him. Purple are civilian icons, yes. To the ones that have made it out, I'll go ahead and delete.
How's that last contact looking?
Contact southeast have been dealt with.
Alright, that's being changed up.
So, mine clear?
Mine clear.
Anything valuable here?
Grim, good loss with me.
They're still working on Skelly. Nope, he's up.
What for a ride, did we?
Yeah. We were running over, but it's not.
Ooh, something's causing me to mem leak.
Oh, some goobers in the Vic, right next to us. He's gonna hit us. We couldn't get out of it. Now I know I can get up there and kill him.
No, he's down there.
Yeah, no, he's out there.
It might be stuck.
Sweet. Go back to the Vic. Only favor say aye.
Still whole of how this guy is just doing the leg wiggle.
This is Alpha, we're back at the Vix. We're gonna start heading west.
Roger.
On the way.
Here, let me actually look something up real quick. Just make sure this is canon or not, because I can't remember on the top of my head. Sierra Leone Air Force. Yeah, Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces. I just want to see.
Bravo's moving back to the Vic.
What we have here in terms of helicopters and shit. Air Arm, there we go. Two SAB MFI, 2 seat trainers, light helicopters, and they have mercenary operated MI-8s and MI-24s. So actually, they don't have Hueys. So I'm gonna get rid of the Huey. They would just have MI-8s, which I could use them as gunboats. But I guess on very rare occasions, that would also be a little early. Tough to call. Still sending these over. Skelly's driving the fucking... That's adorable.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Hello, Smile, love the stuff, wish I can watch the stream more often.
Now, Empire, I normally don't TP people up, but because I don't have any, like, C-tab or whatever here, I'm just gonna make this easier.
Point southeast of the village.
Marty, thanks for the 10-month resub, my man. Well, I always try to upload it on YouTube. I will admit the VODs channel slowed down a bit because I had a shit ton of VODs to upload, and I had to pace them out a little bit. But otherwise, hope you keep enjoying everything. Hope everything's going well for you IRL, and I hope you keep enjoying these scenarios. I'm just going to use this to bulldoze all the trees. That's actually pretty funny.
Copy that.
You know, these guys try to run over and give chase as I delete more of these civs. And I think they're just going clockwise to now head to
Alpha, we
that
have the
town.
option to attack the village from the north if you want.
So yeah, I'm just gonna have a village patrol go in here.
On the way. Understood. Roger.
So we can claim a friendly government force in the area. We'll send stuff down.
It's not going to give us much cover on the way in.
We'll see.
Right, copy that.
Confirmé.
Delta's mass.
I'm gonna put pot shots on the rear of some of their forces. Oh, AI already doing it. Sweet.
Solid copy. On the way.
Keep them on the ridge right here. But yeah, they're pulling back. Oh god, Skelly. Skelly. Skelly, no, it's tipping over. He got the wheels off. Oh my god.
Alright, Skelly, are you ready to find out what a mommy truck and a daddy dump truck do? Let's find out.
I'm ready to pull something out.
Oh my god, it's can't believe this. He just. Oh.
Hey, we now know what happens. It's funny because he's just perfectly under. That's the hard part is getting back out. Now the hard part is getting the truck back out. I don't think it's gonna work.
Try.
Alright, I'll see you all in hell.
Fucking goobers. What did you expect would happen? You literally trapped it, Falcon.
Bravo's moving out.
He's got it wedged into a tree and he's on fire.
Your choice.
Oh.
Options, make a decision.
Any stations on this net, be advised, we are going to have a reinsert in a second. So if someone wants to come back and pick him up, that would be great.
It's alright, I'm pretty sure he can fly here. He's a bird.
Charles, that's a good point now.
We're just gonna kill him off. I'll let them die slowly for that choice.
This is ground command. We'll head to pick up the reinsert.
That was a pretty good one.
If teams will just push into town when they're regrouped.
So they might have also been doing something where they waited for the vehicle to finish cooking off, in which case I'm just gonna argue that they died. You know, they are dead.
He told me to do it, so I did it.
Oh my god.
It literally could have gone any other way, and I'm glad it ended like that.
Oh my god.
Out of all of the 100,000 ways for it to end, it ended like that, and I am so happy that it did.
I'm gonna say that truck got stolen.
Dump truck flipped back.
Ay, guys. Just ay. Yeah, Lehmans, there's a lot of ways I can take this, and it'll be quite interesting to see where this goes, because it's going to be like, you know, a full cover of the Sierra Leone campaign, so it gives me a lot of options for op ideas and shit. I've never seen Mousetrap played in Arma 3 before, and, you know...
For the record, I was alive for 2 seconds before the car caught on fire.
I've never seen Mousetrap in Arma 3, but yeah, I'm excited for this new DLC, Falcon. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But once we reach the crossroads just south of the enemy town, we're just gonna
Ta-da!
There is a Vic coming. I hope it can store you all, you goobers. How many people are in that Vic? They might just be able to fit everyone, because they've got 2 seats in the front, or 1 in the middle, 1 in the front, and then 2 in the back. Because the those UAZs can take 7 people total. Alright, so I'm going to template out the QRF I'm going to have brought up here. Which I am going to need all of those if I'm going to do like a full-on squad. So with that, it's going to be that much more or less. Scroll down so we get to Horizon APC.
Stand by.
Perfect.
On the way.
Alright.
Bravo, we just got eyes on you. We're just to your south.
Alright, she's driving. They still have this stivvy over here. That's adorable.
Charlie is now clear north.
I'm gonna say there's gonna be groups from neighboring areas that come by, so we'll have a force come in from over here, a larger force come in from the really small village up here.
Charlie here. Eyes on a field truck at the gas station.
Let's see. Hiding Civ, hiding Civ. See, because with Achilles, you can just select the entire group and do it in one go, but if I do it there, then it doesn't seem to let me do that. There's that 113 coming.
Secured an ammo truck inside the town.
I'm gonna double time the militia here. Now we have this force coming in.
Contacts coming from the north, 1 time squad size.
Solid copy. Roger. Roger that.
Let's get these guys in a diamond so they mob up a little bit.
And a fuel truck.
On the way. On the way. Roger that.
Whew, trying to have these AI do a proper flank like that is a little difficult, but that's a-okay. Starting to hear shots from back there. What's our time, by the way? Yeah, we still have an hour, so we're pretty good on that. Have that Vic start inching up.
This is Charlie. Do we have a friendly 113 by any chance?
No, there's a squad of infantry dismounted to the south, about 20 meters. Copy Bravo's last. There's a squad of infantry to south, spotted by an M113, I believe.
Thunderscore on his own over here. He's now getting shot at. I'm gonna manually move this 113 up to be on par with that squad. I mean, they're the RUF. They can do whatever they want to the local population as far as I'm concerned. It's one of those campaigns.
This is Charlie. The hostile force to the south is now on C car mark. Appear to be government forces too.
I'm gonna turn up global AI skill by a factor of a little about 7. Because it looks like the server's actually being really... There's some days where you do 15% skill and the AI are like, and the AI are still like god tier, like on POG server, for example, and then other times where you do it and you just still find out it's a little too low. So I'm gonna have that 113 try to route.
113 gunner's dead. It's buggering off now.
Yeah, so I think they came back to comb for their vehicle, but I had the rebels there steal it. Or not rebels, the Those guard guys. The village squad that came in.
Are you guys fucking retarded? I'm not supposed to be executed civilians.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know, we're just told to.
We
followed the orders of our squad. That's what we did.
Oh. So I'm gonna say this on net. You guys are technically allowed to do whatever you want because you're the RUF. So war crimes and shit were definitely a thing. So if that's what you want to do, feel free. All right, you can chat about war crimes for 20 seconds, guys. Woo!
I'm gonna go ahead and save this because this is not good.
But I'm also gonna stay in debrief. Hey, like technically you're allowed to do that because it's part of the op. So if you wanna. I love how Karn's like, why would you do this? I mean, technically it's playing in character. I didn't say anything about it in the brief, though, because when you say it, then everyone goes, oh my gosh, we're going to do this, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Because while they're doing that, these guys are now getting really nice gear. So, you know, it's however you want to spend your time.
Time check on remaining time, please.
You have about an hour left. So it's like, by all means, you know, do what you want with your time. I don't care. I'm just here to make the ops that people vote for, and you got to consider, you know, maybe people voted for this one is because they wanted to play War Crime Simulator, so I'll let them play War Crime Simulator, you know? I don't care. I just work here. It's okay, 917. You see, I'm using my turtle allies to break into your Wi-Fi to stop you from coming to streams to tell people that I am a turtle.
Because new villages taken will become teleport locations.
So it's just on you, buddy.
Alright, I want my guys to take back the ammo truck to base.
Yeah, right, Paramount. I mean, that's my line. Like, I don't care what happens. I just run ops here, you know? Like,
Copy.
literally, this op was run because I let the player base for TSB vote on a bunch of different topics, and they chose this one out of all of them. I mean, it got the highest amount of votes, so I'm like, all right, cool. We'll do it.
Ground command approaching village from the north.
Yes, later in the campaign, you'll start seeing. I have intentions for that PMC to show up. I have intentions for. There's a one op with the British. I believe it was SAS, but I could be wrong. Where they landed and had to rescue a few guys. We'll have a version of that, not as a specific mission, but something like that happen in game if they decide to capture people. But one objective I'll state is, hey, you know, if you capture these, like, certain people, you'll get, like, bonus arsenal items and shit.
I assume everything's cleared up here?
I don't know why. He sounds like a Kermit, but off-pitch. Like, literally from that statement. Sometimes it doesn't sound like that way, but that one, that's been gnawing at me, man.
Alright, next objective.
Roger that. On the way.
So I'm going to delete that 113. I'm not sure if they're going the right way. Let me get these guys in like a mob.
Copy that.
This guy I'm going to have drive the Vic away, though. Where are you going? Forward.
Looking at
okay.
taking large village to the north. Looking at coming from the trees to the south.
On the way.
Are you really gonna pull this?
We'll go.
Cool. Yep. Run over all the AI too while you're at it. Thank you so much.
Copy that. Alpha starting head to the north.
So I have no choice but to group them all together.
We're just replacing a wheel damaged by driving through the woods. We'll be on the way shortly.
Where are you going? Just fucking drive. At this point, I don't care if you run people over. Just drive away. This is why I kind of hate LAMs and other AI mods, because it completely changes the meta of what AI do and behave with. And it can make it really annoying as a Zeus if you want to make certain things work. Righto, Hassam. I hope everything's going okay, man. And I hope you keep enjoying the content. And I hope you also understand that, you know, this is all just fun and jokes, and
Enemy infantry north.
we're just trying to have fun with everything. But I appreciate you dropping by, man.
Proceeding north to regroup marker and then attacking the town from the south. One's contact here has been dealt with.
There goes that machine gun. Just shredding these dudes in the open.
This is Delta, we're heading to regroup point now.
These guys are all on foot. Jeez
We're
Louise.
taking the fuel truck back to base.
I think that was a misping. Some other misping. Oop! They dead.
Bravo says they're all dead.
Now the real fun part. Replace these AI and instead have them pretend to be units running out of the village.
Just to make sure.
Bud, I'm literally dipping my balls down their throat. They're dead.
Okay. Then all teams move out to the regroup marker.
Well, paramedic, let's be honest, the MG42 didn't really need a lot of changes for what it was. It was a good gun. Yeah, but it ain't broke, don't fix it. I forget who, but there's one German soldier at D-Day literally accredited to almost, if not over 1,000 kills with the MG42. It's a messy gun. Yeah, Sword Beach. I don't know, we're due for another D-Day style op soon, so we'll get to that sooner or later. Now let's see, is there like any L85 still here? Yeah, so some of the polymers were taken, definitely like all the, like the 1MG was taken, I'm betting the M72 was also taken. All the good stuff. And then these guys back here, I think they went back to regroup. Now you got this team still stranded. And that's what kind of sucks about this campaign is I'm not letting them have any like C-Tab or custom Blue Force track script through Ace or my own new one that Dirty Snape gave me, because this is part of the difficulty of that campaign. So if you get lost in the woods, you get lost in the woods.
Ground, this is Delta.
Now this is the AO that I'm going to make incredibly difficult.
Pick us up about a kilometer.
Incredibly difficult. Because that one's also going to get a lot of reinforcing garrisons.
Copy. Welcome. Copy that.
And then there's already a military presence here just to guard the market.
On the way. Solid copy.
I don't think we've, other than the mishap with the freaking giant dump truck, we haven't had any actual KIA, so that's good. Still funny that that happened, but...
Okay, we should have enough room then.
Why are you naked? What? Why are you both what?
Alpha Bravo Charlie, split the town evenly amongst yourselves. Push through at your discretion.
Early copies.
Copy that. Ground, we'll take the east side.
Oh my.
Ground.
Top guy from fucking True Capitalist Radio.
Bravo.
Love it.
Go ahead.
What's your policy? What's your hearsay policy now on the dot, brought to the front on killing civilians?
My policy is do what you need to do.
Instead of getting ground up, I was distracted from the town.
Oh dear.
If Williams are anyway, deal with it.
Charlie's going to clear the town north.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make this one very, very difficult, as I've been stating.
Be advised, enemy M113 west side the town.
Charlie here, 113 is dead.
So they are able to disable the 113s. They do have a good boon of goods on them.
Starting to retreat now.
But as soon as those shots go off, then I try to make them run. But yeah, I'm not going to put the AI in the ambient animation if they're just going to cable tie and execute them, you know? Because then they get stuck in it, and it makes it incredibly difficult to move it. So, of course, this guy's going to be a dumbass. So I'm going to get him out of the tight quarters of the town. And then let the AI do with what they need to. Yeah, but sir, there's a rock in the road. I can't drive. Gotta love the AI. Alright, that should be enough room. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got, some of these guys are pulling back to base, which is weird, but okay, we'll make sure. Let's have a lot of fighting going on. Now, I could have some forces rally up from Mimi, come in.
On the way.
And if we also do a helipad invisible, let's do it right there. I can also set up a Blue 4 group to come in from an MI8. So we're going to grab... I don't have any side guns on it. I don't have any Sierra Leone ability either there, so we'll do a pilot, co-pilot, set these guys to careless hold fire. And then I need to build a squad, so this one. We'll do one of these, one of these, one of these, and then the rest is riflemen, which should be another, like, what, 20, 12, something like that. There we go. And what I'm going to simply do is order it up here, do a transport unload, and then call it back, and that should get there in a few minutes. Otherwise, these guys are still slowly clearing out the town.
Okay, just keep pushing up.
I'm half tempted to try to run up, grab a gun, and as a civilian start shooting people.
Charlie, how you doing on the north side?
Okay, we'll dine more of them again.
Charlie's doing fine right now. Bit pinned down. We might have a 50 cal on us. Not sure yet. Update: 50 cal guy's dead.
Good work,
Ground commander's now back in the village.
Alpha to ground. Last.
Get out of our village! Out of the village! Ah! Fucking Falcon just jump shot at me! What the fuck? Oh my god! Did you see that? Oh, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Charlie all forces, tie up the civilians for crying out loud. I just had one shoot in the face. It was not fun.
Yeah, I don't blame you for shooting in the face, Charlie.
So really, it's just some of the civvies, if they, you know, go up and arm themselves, it's not because of what happened in the previous town, it's more so because of what's logically happened. So where are those, two groups? Alright, they're slowly coming in. Gonna retask them around. Oh, Falcon died. Hot damn. He went a little too aggressive there, I guess, and he got, plinked for it. Helicopter's about to come into view with all those reinforcements. Probably receive a lot of plinking from over here. Shut up! Shut up!
Hey! Hey!
No!
Hey.
No, I get out. No, you can't pull me out. Ah!
Hey.
Ah! Oh, Jesus.
Wait, a civilian just try to take your truck.
Don't you dare pull a hold fire on me. Keep engaging.
Take it out if you can.
Okay, that kind of bugs me. Why didn't you do your transport unload thing? For the love of God. Fucking where is it? Because you had the helipad, you were set to careless hold fire. It's like, why didn't you do it, you know? There goes Falcon. Did they not pick him up? No, I guess not. You are so fucking... really... I have to do this the manual way, which... is annoying, because I'm gonna have to cut his engine and pull him out of the Vic. Why did you just get out of the... I didn't even get you... Ah, I fucking...
Roger that. Copy.
I have no idea. Did they actually manage to bring it down?
Go ahead.
Oh my god. Good, good on them.
Kind of crashed to the northeast. Permission to push. See what's the story there.
They're denying it.
I'm gonna pretend I actually made that hit.
Copy that.
Shh, just shh. Shh. We made the hit, don't worry about it. Why are you on defend only? Aggressive.
Solid copy.
Where's that other group? I think they're all dead. Yeah, no, they're dead in the open over here.
Yeah, multiple enemy contacts northeast.
Oh, man. Just, oh, man. That's all I have to say about this. I'm going to divert a 113 over there as well, because I was going to bring one in. So let's go ahead and grab one with crew in it, preferably, right? And then let's get our SL, a machine gunner, a medic. Just a bunch more. So, by the way, fun fact, if you, I can only do that because I have only a few guys on. Don't ever do something like that when you have like 90 to 100 on, because it will desync things. Yeah, so they're refusing. They're getting out of it immediately, which means I think I've damaged it. There goes TWL. All right, I'll mention that there's reinserts. Give me a second. Any station on this net, this is high. You do have reinserts back at base. Over. Now everyone's coming up to the helicopter.
Roger.
I'm debating if I want to be really mean with this 50 cal. Which, I mean, I could. It's part of the fun. This one, we're going to do a get out order. And this one, we're doing a transport unload order. That way, there's no doubt that they will fucking get out. And then this group, after they've done that, we're going to have them move up here. And I'm just going to call for a quick move order. They'll go into seek and destroy when they actually start taking fire. I think Skelly died. What a Chad. And we have these guys in here collecting stuff. Now, I know Executive Outcomes has a lot of stuff, and you'll see that. Especially the Mi-24s. Falcon, yeah, your luck ran out, buddy. I'm sorry. It was a small team overwatching the market. And they got you.
Copy that. On the way.
Just trying to have these guys come up to go. Actually, we'll just send them to the market.
Wilco. On the way.
You asked for a reinsert and they said no? Oh,
Once we have confirmed
that's
the
pretty
village
funny.
is clear and we've finished on the dealing with the looting around the checkpoint, proceed back to base for rearm and resupply, and then we will be hitting the government checkpoint.
Contact.
Hit him. Commit the shooty shoots. Well, Blue 4 doesn't exist yet, Devour. This is like the early part of the fighting. I'm Zeusing, yeah. I'm just, I'm RCing this guy in here. Now at this point, I just need him to fall back. Go! Drive away, Fugu fish. Drive away.
Hey, so we grab the truck,
Oh my god.
This is Delta. Possible shot southeast.
This is Charlie. That was us dealing with the contact. Don't worry about it.
Rod.
This is Alpha. I got one of my guys. Try and go for that APC. They might be able to shoot out the driver. If they can't reach it, they'll pull back.
Let me just make sure it's running. Yes, it is. Cool. One magazine. Yeah, Falcon finished up with the op. Because he couldn't get a reinsert in because command, the people that drove back told him no, which is weird, but... That was left nut. I think I hit him in his left nut.
This is Delta. Apparently, we still have enemies in the village.
Oh shit. Oh, I just spray, you know, luck of the draw.
Can we finish clearing the town when available?
I'm paranoid.
Can you work on Lieutenant now? Oh. I need some help with Lieutenant. He is here. Bring him back, dig in.
Get out of our village! Ooh, quick shot!
They're slower. Can somebody please watch over?
When their guys down.
If you try anything to shoot, at this point, it's getting ridiculous.
Please, I no do anything. I no do anything.
Tell that to your fucking friends that try to murder us.
You come in village and shoot.
Shoot us.
You ruin village.
Ruin village, my ass.
I don't think I have anything left. Yeah, they're gleaming over some of the bodies over here.
It's 249. Alright. You ready?
Alright, that APC got away. Nice.
We'll come back.
Alright, I got one AI left, and he has a fucking... Oh, this is gonna be great. So I got 2 bullets. I have this, and I have a shotgun shell per reload. But I can only reload them separately. No, VVIEDs aren't present in this area. They don't really have BMPs either. Just a handful of vehicles. Again, this is why the RUF were able to, like, crush the original defense force. I'm gonna have no stamina to do any maneuvering.
Alpha Bravo Charlie, how is the clear of the village going?
Charlie here.
Vehicle-based improvised
and also
explosive
west.
device.
That side of town looks
It's
clear.
a vehicle that you ram into something to kill people.
Duelers is down.
Ow.
You're alive.
Yeah, I'm alive. Get to cover, get to cover.
If you think it's pulling, head back to.
Be advised, enemy sniper inside the town.
Aw, did I? Yeah, I got him, but he traded with me. So again, not every civ is gonna, you know, try to take up arms and shit, but...
Where is he? Where is he?
Frag out. Oh, fuck.
Let's investigate all these forces going on. This is sniper, investigating explosions.
How do I miss? Why?
The shooters right next to us. We're on the southern side of the road, to the west.
He just comes in and murks my ass. Yeah.
Can you ask the reinsert driver what the fuck he's doing?
Hey, reinsert driver, you on this net? Yeah, we got people back at base.
Yeah, you kind of told him like 5 minutes ago, but whatever.
Yeah, I'll ask again.
Yeah, we're heading back to base.
Hey, firm. So they're clearing the rest of it out and looting, and then they're coming back, apparently.
Ah, so he doesn't want to do his job. Good copy.
I mean, that's command's order to him, so you'll have to take it up with him, I guess.
I will.
Did Karn just become Karen? Let me speak to the reinsert driver's manager. It's the C word. No.
How's it looking, Charlie?
Oh my god.
I want to say the town's finally clear, but I really don't know anymore.
Nah, too metagaming because he wouldn't have found that gun. I wanted to... Where'd he go? What?
I'm gonna say, considering as far as I can tell, you're the only team here now, Charlie. Pack up and let's head out.
Did he just...
No, shift.
Yeah, I...
Shift.
Stop saying that. How did you... You know, I don't know. I don't care.
Isn't that okay?
I'm really confused. Oh god, he just fucking... Alright. Who knows? Who the heck knows? Call the SCP Foundation. We got a live one. Oh no.
All forces left in the town. We are moving out back to base for regroup.
I was literally right there.
Copy that.
Maybe, Falcon. I gotta look into it.
Charlie is going back to base. We have one-time civilian named Bambi, apparently.
We're not killing the civilians?
No, we're leaving them. Well, you can shoot them if you want, but we're leaving them.
Oh, I'm gonna... Okay,
Yeah, sure. Well, you can do a firing squad.
Oh,
You
God,
guys
no.
organize a firing squad. I'm not gonna be part of it. 'cause
They're gonna do it.
Alright.
on my mark.
Well,
Clone, don't
remember, kids, it's for the content.
All right, boys. 3, 2, 1.
It's for the con.
This is why I didn't want to be part of it.
That's insta karma. You just. You.
Who fucking threw a grenade? Oh.
That's insta karma right there. All right.
Right.
First off, why would you throw a grenade in a firing line?
Yeah, this is like we need to get the fuck out here. So load
I. Someone fragged a firing line.
God, that was hilarious. That was the funniest shit.
I can't. Welcome to TSB. I'll take your order. Morris, you missed the... in my opinion, this one was the better one, where they fucking mouse-trapped a Vic and then tried to drive the Vic out and it desynced and blew up both Vics. That was my favorite, but... How do you screw up a firing? Like, who thinks it's a great idea to throw a grenade?
Bravo, Charlie, sit reps.
Bravo is ready.
How do you fail at a firing line? Like, I'm genuinely... What's the opposite of impressed? Displeased? But, like... I guess impressed of their stupidity at that point. 'Cause I don't really know how else to word it. In all honesty, like... What the fuck?
Wilco, on the way.
Just... Gobsmacked, I guess. Unimpressed? See, but I'm not unimpressed. I'm literally impressed just at the level of what the fuck were they thinking? Like, Flabbergast. Yeah, but Flabbergast is more just like a standard shock value. This is a more like, what the fuck? You know? This I'm just having here to, send in. Yeah, Falcon, I'll send you more footage to edit that's on par with whatever the heck this shit is. Here, let me quickly check one of these. He has ammo, right? Excellent. It's a what the fuck moment. Yeah, essentially. Anyway, guys, my name's Weewoo. Surprised Pikachu. That wasn't me. That was the guy that thought throwing a grenade was a good idea. Let's go with that. Grenades don't work well in firing lines. Oh my god. No, Barb doesn't so okay, here's my list of editors going on right now. So Barb doesn't edit for me anymore. He has his own stuff on his plate. He hasn't touched anything for me in a long while. Ems is on break because Ems is busy with her own life right now. XMX is actually in the hospital right now. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with him, so I hope he's okay. And then Falcon's working on stuff for me, and then KJ came back, and he's gonna work on some stuff for me. So yeah, he's in the hospital. So I just hope he's okay.
Alright, copy that. We're just gonna rearm at base and head up to the next point.
He's not obese though. He's actually he's pretty healthy.
2 bunker towers facing
So,
opposite
I don't know.
up and down the road.
Disillusioned. That is a good term for it. Yeah, I was disillusioned from the fact that one of them thought a frag grenade was good in firing. I like that one. Yeah, Falcon. I'll probably join you for Deep Rock, just a few rounds. Just to relax after this, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my night playing D&D and editing footage and working on
this is Alpha.
tomorrow's ops.
Where are you now?
Currently at base right now.
Okay, once you're resupplied, head up to Bravo. And same for Charlie.
Copy that, ground.
Charlie is currently resupplying on medical. We'll get to you in about 3 minutes.
Jeez, Fred is way off course. Hot damn.
Hi, what's our time?
You have enough to quickly do the checkpoint op. Just try not to go over it. I have dinner to make tonight.
Roger.
That's a lie. I just have leftovers to reheat, but you know. It's my time. Right now for the D&D campaign I just joined, I'm playing as a monk, but only as like a fill-in class. Really, my character is just depressed because in the background of the lore built, his homeland was destroyed. So he kind of uses alcohol to numb the pain as an elf, so.
Don't fear the dish guy, fear the PKM bunker.
Yeah,
And this DM is really good with lore building and character arcs, so I made a kind of cliche redemption arc, but I'm curious to see what he'll do with it in his own story. Not a redemption arc, but basically like a finding purpose arc is a better term for it.
And then we'll move from there. Depending where the squad is, and when you have fucking squads get here, depends what we do.
Yeah, Rock and Stone is the salute you give in a game called Deep Rock Galactic, which is just a game I play to either have footage edit in the background or just as a casual break from making missions, because I make anywhere from 7 to 10 missions a week. Sometimes up to 12. And that can be very messy.
How far are you from heading out?
Basically, me after every fucked up.
2 minutes.
Okay.
I don't actually drink that much, guys. To be perfectly honest, like I'll do. I haven't done like a proper drunk stream in a while, but I just haven't been craving it. You know? No, Lord, you can ask it again, and then if I see it, then I'll answer it. But yeah, no, these guys are the first. Let me just shoot their fucking gun. Thought I heard a gunshot over here, but whatever. Yeah, just, you know, don't ask it every 5 seconds. But again, my focus is on the player base first and then chat second. So there's periods where I'm, you know, doing everything. I don't read chat as often.
Where are they?
Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this operation, enjoyed the memes that came out of it, enjoyed the nice tactics of the squads overwhelming, enjoyed Falcon doing a...
From here. Oi.
We don't have the time. We need to move. Brahms will start creeping forward.
Anyway, what was I saying about memes? Yeah. Good stuff. That's why you don't fucking drive super fast off the frickin' dirt, because you're not gonna... Yeah. Yeah. I don't think so, Devour.
No problem.
It's
push him as you can.
Kind of a private thing.
Man had a vehicle accident. We're on foot.
And I hate to say that to you, but at the same time, like, I'm also trying not to give it away. They're under the impression that it's a terrain thing. And I want to keep it that way, because if you want the genuine reaction, you have to use deception. But I'm only gonna, I'll tell you, I'm only gonna use one thing. And it's gonna be enough, but I'm gonna stop giving spoilers. Wink. Yeah, so we have some guys over here. Fred's still making his way back. So they mark these as dishgums, they're actually just 249s. Also, they're naked. I don't know why they're fucking naked. Apparently, any Horizon Island Defense Force unit, when you spawn it in a static or a vehicle, just comes out naked. Yeah, Nova, we have a tag in my Discord for Deep Rock Galactic, and I just occasionally ping the people in there and say, hey, if you want to play around, let's play around. I gotta make the Warcraft 3 channel too, but I've been doing stuff with Homeworld too. A little less often though. Homeworld's a game where I just want to sit down and relax, so. Tactical undressing, yeah, right? Lord, I don't think Arma would work for a Mac. Actually, no, that's a lie. It probably would, because Arma itself has a low requirement for specs, but you don't really want a game on a Mac. Oh, dear. they immediately knocked out both of the gunners, so I'm gonna go ahead and G-key them so you don't have that jankiness with the gun there. That's a lot of 113s. I'm gonna send this in just because it's adorable. Also, I'm gonna be really mean. Oop. I will actively try to drive that away too. Ooh, I got shot. He got shot. Just to keep that position pinned. Sam's out here, he's a medic, that's not good. So I'll give him till like 5:25, then I'll send in something really nasty to this position.
Southeast.
All far in the middle bunker complex, you're hitting friendlies through the smoke.
Whew. Sprayed down quite a few people with that. Well, I mean, I think they're modeling the charges pretty well for that sort of thing. So I'm not gonna bitch about spacing. Actually, spacing's one of the things I bitch about the least, to be perfectly honest. It's really common for that style of stuff to just completely break down, you know? Oop. Yeah, you see him peek out right there? He completely got me. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll have some reinforcements come down. We'll make like a full squad to come in on foot from the town itself. And then in another 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and send a Vic up. But it's gonna be like an AAVN or something that they have to AT, which actually they do have a crate of laws right here, so we'll see what they do.
I'm gonna. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No worries, no worries.
Nothing is in the big truck.
Couldn't find a sweet point.
Down the big truck.
I'm actually gonna scroll up here. What's the most? Can't afford anything right now, Keck. I would. What's the question? What's the most on what? People not do certain things, or I need more context.
Load up in the truck. We're moving back to our truck. We're done here. Grab what you can. Going in a minute. In fact, going in 30.
And then there was, you know, two 249s here that they can grab if they want. I will actually say they've been really quick on the looting, which is also nice to see. What's the most I complain about? The most I bitch about. That's tough. I would say Lone Wolves, to be honest.
Charging will pull back in about a minute.
Lone Wolves or the medics running ahead of the squad and getting picked off. That one I bitch about all the fucking time. Not just Zeusing, like every fucking time. Because I absolutely hate it when the medic, either if I'm Zeusing or if I'm playing on the ground, just runs ahead and gets themselves killed, because then the entire squad's fucked. That one, that one, yeah.
Everyone pull back.
Lone Wolves in general, when I Zeus, I bitch about too, because that's, at that point, I take that as a bit of disrespect. Because they would, if they want to run off on, do whatever they want on their own, they go to like a King of the Hill server. But when they're doing that, one of my ops where I've spent time, you know, building the damn thing, I see that as a little disrespectful to what I'm trying to do here. People not listening in brief, I don't bitch about that. I just watch and sip a frickin' sippy cup or fucking apple juice carton and go, oh, okay, cool. You do you, buddy. I just watch it. It's like the iCarly interesting meme.
We're ignoring that confirmed.
Yeah, disengage.
Yeah, so he's, I don't know why, but it's holding the trigger down after I let go of it. I like the AI though. They're saying, no wait, no, that's just a language barrier. Never mind. I don't know what they're actually saying. I thought he said fucking hell yeah behind me, but probably not. Oh, they are speaking English. I don't know. Never mind.
Well, I said get out, so.
When we told you, so it's all good.
Yeah, 249 is like my favorite thing.
Guys to run away.
Yeah, Hazmat did not run. Well, they clearly hit something, but whatever, I'll boop it. It's not letting me boop it. Actually, fuck, would an ASEAL work? Nope. Who? Yeah, what?
Yeah, is this your civilian? Do we need
No, someone brought it up here for me. I don't fucking know why.
Fucking Charlie. Go away, man.
Oh well. Alright, all forces is high. We're on decks. I'm just going to do a quick count on the vehicles. Alright, UAZ open.
Got stuff in it. I know we've got 2 249s in one of the trucks.
Alright, well, someone needs to grab those, because as I said in brief, I'm not going to inventory vehicle inventories. It's too much work, I'm sorry. I did a campaign once where I did inventory vehicles, and holy fuck. That campaign, week to week, took more time because of that than all of my other missions combined. Which, granted, I think I only had like 4 or 5 missions to do week to week at that point, but my god, no.
Pulled out like 5 minutes ago.
It would probably be easier now because I have the Control-Shift-I. Like, this was when I had to, like, manually find everything, but... Ugh. Alright, we have a Volga... 2 Volgas... A UAZ, a Datsun 620, a truck. Back at base, we have a bus, another truck, truck gel, 5MP, an ammo Vic, whoops, a truck, a fuel truck, military Vic, a military mutt, and Fred is just retreating into the sunset. Oh, because he ditched his Vic and he's walking off. All right.
We need people to mine the diamonds. And I'm sure shit you're not going to.
You know, I just realized I did not put the arsenal down for you guys to save your kits. That is completely my bad. Please remember what you had. Write it down somewhere. I'll spawn a full arsenal and you can rebuild those. That is completely on me. My head just blanked after I counted and wrote down the vehicles. So that is completely on me, and I do apologize.
You can save in any arsenal, can't you?
What was the ending?
No. Hitler, I have a question.
Yep.
So I took the gun bag for the M240. Does that mean I get the gun?
No. It's a turret.
Nah, it's a turret, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I see your logic with it, but I'm not gonna let you. I'm sorry. Alright, otherwise, a few things. Number one, RUF did butcher civvies and do all that crazy shit. I didn't say it in brief because I didn't want everyone to turn that thing on their brain and say, oh, war crimes, because every time I've done it in the past, people tend to start memeing around and playing like shit. And thankfully that didn't happen today. There were a few funny moments, but yeah, it's not something I'm going to publicly say, but, you know, if you're playing the role of RUF, you can do RUF things. It's up to Command on if he wants to play it like that, and you have to follow what Command says, and you can't circumvent that. Otherwise, there were a few funny moments. Playing around with a dump truck, for example, and made a mousetrap. Some idiot made a, a group of people made a firing line for civvies, and then one of them threw a grenade, and it bounced off the wall and blew them all up. That was entertaining. I genuinely cannot believe that I watched that happen, but okay. Cool. And then one of you decided to go off-road and completely crash into a tree. So yeah, shit happens. But hope you had fun. Again, sorry that I completely forgot about the arsenal. And I'll let you guys rebuild those kits and mention it in next week's op. But I hope you had fun. And again, going forward, hopefully I'll have the time to pull this slot back by an hour. But otherwise, let's go ground, then squads, and then it'll be over. I'll put feedback.
From my perspective, everything went really well, apart from the last little bit where people just stayed behind after the pull-out call was made. Teams seemed to work well together. I was helping run reinserts when they were needed. But other than that, it seemed to go fine. We managed to take all the objectives, so yay. Alpha?
Yeah. Did the objectives. My squad was did very well. Tried numerous times to try and take that M113, but every time we killed a gunner, driver just drove it off. And otherwise, I've nothing else to say, but pretty good up. Bravo.
Yeah. Plans were somewhat alright. Squads were on top of each other a couple of times. Maybe a bit of spreading out between the squads would be nice. Yeah. Only issues where it took too long to, I don't know, reorganise after attacking a town. And call-outs were being made twice, but still weren't being heard or passed on, so we had like 6 call-outs the same at one point. Yeah, I don't know. It'll fun.
Charlie had a good time. Nothing really to complain about. We did have a slight issue pulling out for the last objective. We lost the Vic twice. But other than that, though, we had a good time. Sorry to Fred for getting lost. I thought you were following us.
No, don't worry. I lost my screen for a few seconds. That's why I lost visual to you guys.
All right. Gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 operations. I'm gonna go chill with Deep Rock. But otherwise, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.